What if I told you that gender plays a huge role in shaping your cat's behavior and personality? It's something most people don't even consider when adopting or living with a feline companion. Are male cats really more sociable, or is that just another internet myth? Why are female cats considered such skilled hunters? And more importantly, how much of what we observe is driven by biology, and how much is shaped by the environment we provide? You might think your cat is just quirky or has a strong personality. But beneath those individual traits lies a surprising consistency in behavior patterns based on whether they're male or female. And while altering a cat through spaying or neutering can significantly shift their instincts and behavior, their core tendencies often remain. Let's begin with what's often the most obvious difference: territorial aggression. Think about your male cat, his constant patrols. It's the way he surveys the windows, maybe even his tendency to pace or guard certain spaces. In the wild, male cats are the defenders, the ones who protect boundaries from intruders. That primal instinct doesn't just vanish because your living room has a couch instead of a forest. Scientifically, this is linked to testosterone. Elevated levels fuel that desire to claim territory and sometimes defend it aggressively. It's no surprise that intact male cats are the most likely to spray, leaving pungent scent markers as both warnings and invitations. If you've ever found yourself cleaning up surprise urine marks behind the couch, you've seen this behavior in action. Managing territorial aggression involves more than discipline. It's about providing your cat with security. Using pheromone diffusers that mimic facial marking can help reassure your cat that the space is safe. And it's essential to provide adequate resources: multiple litter boxes, food bowls, and safe zones to reduce any sense of scarcity or competition. This isn't just about comfort, it's about lowering stress and preventing behavioral fallout like spraying or fighting. But don't assume that female cats are passive or shy in comparison. Their dominance tends to be more subtle, but no less effective. Ever notice how your female cat always claims the highest perch? Whether it's the top of a bookcase, the back of the couch, or a sun-warmed windowsill, she positions herself strategically. In nature, elevation provides safety from predators and a better vantage point for spotting prey. This ancient wisdom hasn't left the domestic cat. It's woven into every nap she takes on top of the fridge. When it comes to affection, male cats often steal the spotlight. Many cat owners describe their male cats as dog-like, eager to greet them, seeking physical affection constantly, curling up in laps uninvited. This isn't just anecdotal. In the wild, male cats don't carry the burden of parenting. They are freer to roam, socialize, and relax. That freedom often translates to more human-friendly behavior. They're not weighed down by the instinct to protect or feed kittens, so they tend to enjoy socializing and physical contact. Female cats are typically more independent. They approach affection cautiously, deliberately. Their body language may be reserved, but when they choose to trust you, when they initiate contact with a slow blink or a soft head, but it's not aloofness. It's discernment. Female cats evolve to be solitary hunters and caregivers, always alert to threats. That means they show affection when it truly feels safe, not out of habit. Understanding your cat's needs based on gender can drastically improve your bond. For male cats, focus on regular physical interaction. Gentle strokes, head rubs, and consistent playtime can help reinforce their natural sociability. For female cats, allow space and wait for them to come to you. Create cozy retreats where they can observe safely and use quieter forms of engagement like feather toys or interactive puzzles that let them initiate interaction. Playtime reveals another fascinating gender divide. Watch a female cat hunt a toy. She's calculated, focused, patient. She might crouch silently for several minutes before pouncing. This mirrors her ancestral role as the primary hunter and food provider for her young. Even in the comfort of a home, she's hardwired to pursue prey with precision. That's why toys that mimic real prey behavior, fluttering birds, scurrying mice, are so effective. They match the kind of hunting she's biologically built for. Male cats, by contrast, are more impulsive in play. Their movements are explosive. Their reactions, dramatic. They'll chase a paper ball across the room with wild enthusiasm, jump at shadows, or bat things just for fun. This kind of play may mimic practice for territorial defense, where speed and surprise matter more than stealth. You may even notice your male cat becomes more playful at night, darting from room to room in a burst of midnight energy. This nocturnal activity can be channeled with toys like laser pointers or crinkle tunnels, helping them expend energy so they settle more easily when it's time for you to sleep. Of course, one of the less pleasant realities of cat ownership is urine spraying. Here again, gender matters. Male cat urine smells more pungent due to a compound called feline, which breaks down into sulfuric compounds when exposed to air. This makes marking behavior not only frustrating, but hard to ignore. Neutering drastically reduces the urge to mark. It doesn't erase it entirely in all cats, but it softens the hormonal compulsion behind it, providing territorial boundaries like clearly defined eating areas, multiple litter boxes, and window privacy from neighborhood cat scan further. Discourage spraying. Female cats spray less frequently, but they do spray usually as a stress response. This might be triggered by a new family member, a new pet, or even rearranged furniture. It's their way of saying something here doesn't feel right. Supporting a female cat through stress means providing predictability. Stick to a feeding schedule. Don't move their favorite bed without introducing them to the new location slowly. Give them hiding spots and vertical spaces where they can. Regain a sense of control. Roaming is another instinct that's influenced by gender. Male cats are notorious for their wandering ways. In the wild, their goal is to mate, and that means covering territory. They'll risk roads, predators, and unknown environments just to follow that biological drive. Female cats tend to roam, lest they prioritize the safety of their home base, especially if they're unspayed and anticipating kittens. But during mating season, both genders can be driven to venture further. That's why it's so important to create a secure home. Cat-proof windows and balconies. Provide indoor stimulation that satisfies their need to explore, like cat tunnels, climbing trees, and rotating toys. An enriched home makes the outside world less tempting. When it comes to social behavior, male cats often come across as more open-hearted. They tend to adapt better to new people and environments and are often more vocal in expressing affection. This doesn't mean they're always extroverts, but they generally tolerate handling better and are quicker to bond. Female cats, while sometimes slower to warm up, can form incredibly deep, loyal attachments. They're observant and cautious, but once they trust you, they're likely to seek you out, consistently, quietly sitting near you, sleeping beside you, or softly following you from room to room. Anxiety is something to watch more closely in females, especially in unfamiliar situations. While some males may react with dominance, females often retreat or hide. Your female cat shows stress during household changes, go slow. Introduce new pets or environments gradually. Use play as a distressing tool. Establish routines to help her feel in control. Now, let's circle back to how altering affects everything. After neutering, male cats typically become less aggressive, less territorial, and more affectionate. They're more likely to stay home, more interested in naps than neighborhood excursions. Spayed female cats stop cycling through heat. Means fewer behavioral outbursts, no more yowling at 2 a.m., and generally a calmer demeanor. Both genders benefit emotionally and physically, and you benefit from a more peaceful home. But don't think altering changes who your cat is. At their core, a playful male stays playful. An independent female stays discerning. Alteration just tones down the hormonal extremes, allowing their personality to shine through without being overwhelmed by primal drives. So if you've ever found yourself wondering why your cat acts, it's the way they do whether they're climbing, the curtains at midnight, or glaring from a top shelf, it might just be their gender talking. Or at least it's giving you clues about what they need and how they feel safe. By understanding the role gender plays in feline behavior, you're not just becoming a better cat owner, you're learning the secret language that connects you and your cat more deeply than ever before. And if you're as fascinated by this as I am, check out our next video where we reveal the hidden signs that your cat may be secretly. If they seem calm on the outside, hit like, subscribe, and join our growing cat-loving community for more insight into your feline's world.